Two presidential aspirants of People Democratic Party (PDP) are divided over which zone should produce the party's presidential ticket flag bearer. While Sokoto State Governor Tambuwal wants the ticket zone to the north, former Senate President Anyim recommends south to clinch the ticket. The two aspirants were in Lafia and Nasarawa states to seek support for their presidential ambitions. Abubakar Abdullahi sent in this report.
As part of the build-up to 2023 presidential election, the two PDP presidential aspirants were in Lafia, the Nasarawa state capital, where they met with the leadership and delegates of the party. Speaking to journalists shortly after addressing the party faithfuls, Sokoto State Governor and presidential aspirant of the party, Tambuwal, said for the 6th times the party is contesting presidential election in the country. The North contested only twice, and in the 16 years rules of the PDP, the North occupied the seat for less than 3 years, hence the need for the party to field the northern candidates during the 2023 presidential election.
If you talk about zoning and you insist on zoning, the President of Nigeria in PDP should be zoned to the north. And you don't need to go far to understand why. Of the 6 presidential candidates that PDP fielded, 4 were from the south, 4 times, and the north had it only twice. And PDP normally zoned for 8 years. When President Obasanjo was given the mandate, the zoning remained and he had a clinched second term. When Goodluck blessed memory, passed on, Goodluck Jonathan took over, he recontested in 2015 after having contested in 2011. So he had 2 mandates of the party. Now, the last zoning, which was done in 2017, was what produced Atiku Abubakar as candidate to PDP. So there's still a second chance for a northern candidate on the platform of PDP. And when you look at the years spent by PDP in the presidency, out of the 16 years of PDP, 14 were presidency in the south, 8 by President Olusegun Obasanjo, 6 by President Goodluck Jonathan. Malam Umaru Yar'Adua had only 2 years and some months as president of northern extraction. So even if you go by this, and out of the 24 years by the time President Muhammadu Buhari would have finished serving his term as president of Nigeria, the South would have done 14 years out of 24 years, and the North would have done only 10 years. So if you talk about zoning, if you talk about fairness, if you talk about equity, all of these parameters are in favor of a northern presidency. I am concerned about PDP winning election. And in 2015, barely 5 years after President Yar'Adua died, from Katsina State, APC, out of strategic thinking, went back to Katsina State and nominated President Muhammadu Buhari out of strategic thinking for them to win the election. So for PDP, it should be about winning the election. When we win the election, as is done, we now sit down and do the balancing and share the power.
The former Senate President, Anyim, on his part, while addressing members of the party, said every region has what it takes to rule the country, and the formula for PDP to return to power is for the party to do justice to all members.
The rotation is not only peculiar to Nigeria. Rotation or zoning is a factor, is a fundamental feature of multi-ethnic society. In every multi-ethnic group, everybody must be on the same time so that there is peace. The reason is now, at every time, everybody must be on the table so that everybody is carried along, everybody has a sense of belonging. We could not start a patriotism to move this country forward today because of inequity, injustice, and unfair treatment at all times. Any country that has no principle that keeps it together is bound to have a storm at every point.
The two aspirants promised to support whoever emerge as the flag bearer of the party and call on members, especially those who have no voter card, to take the advantage of ongoing continuous voters registration to obtain their card in order to enable them to cast their vote in 2023 general election. Abubakar Abdullahi, Trust TV News, Lafia.